Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Signs of a Financial Collapse Are Everywhere. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. The signs of a financial collapse are everywhere. They're there for everybody to see. You just have to pay attention. The only people stupid enough not to see them are the reporters who are being paid not to report them. These are the people who are still asking if we're in a recession. Every little kid in the 5 to 10-year-old range can tell that something weird is going on. They can see it. They're not sophisticated enough to know the details, but they sense the changes. For example, in California now, there are car parking lots that are charging $100 just to give you a spot to park your car. Think about that number for a second. $100. It's not a typo. There are electric car recharging stations that have lines for 3, 4, 5 hours long. People are just waiting to get to the charger. And guess what? When they do get to a charger, they find out that half the charging stations are broken. They're not charging cars. There are people who go grocery shopping in the morning and then they just keep shopping from grocery store to grocery store, hoping to find some baby formula or some other food or product that they can't find at any of the other grocery stores. That's now part of their routine. That's what people are doing. They're accepting this as the new normal. These are the same people who will keep voting in the same corrupt California politicians year after year after year. It's completely amazing to me. And then they wonder why the problems never go away. It's because they keep voting in the same politicians who created these same problems in the first place. Now, the same mentally ill California politicians that refuse to build new desalination plants up and down the coast so they can create more drinking water, these are the same morons who are currently restricting access to drinking water because they want to ration. So on the one hand, they refuse to build new desalination plants. On the other hand, they're restricting your access to drinking water. It's almost comically ridiculous if you think about it. It's amazing the degree of stupidity and corruption and evil. And you know what? They're not fooling anybody. Their intentions are very, very clear. Nobody's being fooled. Look at what's happening to crime fighting all across the country. Somehow they've managed to turn crime fighting into let's not insult the criminals today. That would be too judgmental. Somehow it's become acceptable to beat up and rob and attack ordinary citizens every day. But in Chicago, they're demanding the police not chase after criminals on foot. You shouldn't arrest those criminals because it's just too judgmental. Don't chase them. Just go about your business as a police officer and keep pretending that there is no crime. You shouldn't remove squatters who've moved into your house because you don't want to burden them with the stress of not having your house to live in. Instead, you should go through a 2-year court process to try and get the squatters out of your house and off your sofa. The real question is, why doesn't law enforcement allow you to move back into your house and throw these squatters out? That's a real interesting question. Let's look at what's happening in Texas. Texas used to be a safe, secure state full of normal, logical, reasonable, religious, decent, kind people. That's not the case anymore. Look at what's happening in Austin, Texas, for example. There are now so many California lunatics living in Texas that the first thing that new California lunatics say when they move into Austin is that it reminds them of California. It's beautiful. So what happens? Now Austin has an enormous crime problem which law enforcement and politicians refuse to address. They have an enormous homeless problem. Nobody's addressing that problem. Everybody in Austin is obsessed with getting more drugs, but nobody wants to pick up the garbage or get rid of the criminals or deal with the homeless problem. They don't want to do anything about the declining quality of life brought about by the invasion of California lunatics. So, what does this foretell for the rest of the country? This is the same playbook they want to reuse and introduce to all the other states across the nation. Then, when they destroy those states, they want to raise people's taxes and cause crime to explode everywhere. That's the plan, and you can see signs of it everywhere. It is coming to your hometown soon. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.